Hi my loves, and welcome to More Mind Yoga. I think we should be going live right now. So if you're ready guys, what you will need for this class is a couple of cushions, a blanket if you have one handy, and a few books that we're going to use as our props tonight. Hi loves, and welcome to... So thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you have everything you need first. So a blanket, a couple of pillows, and a couple of books as well that we're going to use as our props tonight. My name is Liz Joy Oakley. For anyone I haven't had the pleasure of teaching before, welcome. And yeah, ready to settle down and practice some self-care tonight. Our More Mind classes are a commitment from More Yoga to offer our community some support for your holistic health and mental health as well. So tonight I'm going to take you through some breathing practices, a nice grounding flow to restore class, and we're really going to focus on attaching to that sense of grounding tonight. So really feeling connected to our bodies and just checking in with how we're feeling emotionally. So when you're ready guys, just make yourselves comfortable. Make sure you have your props, any cushions or blankets you have handy, books. If you normally use blocks in the yoga studio, books are a really great additional prop that we can use at home that we can find laying around. So get yourself settled guys, and just come to a comfortable seat. And let's begin by simply grounding. So just connecting to the earth beneath you, getting comfortable on your sitting bones. And we're going to turn the palms up in acceptance, and then just close the eyes down gently. And let's take a few deep breaths just to completely relax the body and let go of any stress, any worries, anything you might be holding on to from the day. So taking a few breaths into the nose and sighing out through the mouth. Breathing into the nose, sighing out through the mouth, letting go. Breathing in and breathing out. And now just beginning to connect to a gentle, steady flow of breath. So breathing into the nose and out through the nose. Into the nose, out through the nose, into the nose, and out through the nose. And as we begin to settle into our practice, let's take a moment to set an intention for our More Mind practice this evening. And maybe your intention is centered around simply being present this evening, maybe giving yourself some space for self-care. Or maybe it's something personal. Whatever resonates for you. Just letting go of any busy thoughts from your day. Any distractions. Any tension in the mind, and just connecting back to that gentle, steady flow of breath from inhalation to exhalation. On your inhale, sitting up nice and tall, and on your exhale, just beginning to relax the shoulders. Continuing to breathe. Just deeply in and out of the nose. And as you begin to just connect to your breath, beginning to connect to that gentle flow of inhalation to exhalation through the nose, I'll just tell you a little bit about what we're going to focus on this evening. And tonight, as I said, we will be looking at grounding, and we'll be connecting to the Muladhara chakra, our root chakra, which is really associated with our foundations, with feeling grounded, with feeling safe, and with feeling secure. And at the moment when things maybe feel a little bit uncertain or unsteady, you can feel unbalanced. It can be really easy to feel out of sync with the world and with ourselves, with our bodies. So tonight throughout our practice, we'll focus on some really grounding postures. We'll focus on connecting to the earth and really finding balance in the body with the breath. Becoming a little bit more grounded with ourselves through our practice. When you're ready, guys, take a few more breaths just in and out of the nose as we begin to just relax into our flow tonight. And in your own time, just slowly lifting the head to look forwards, blinking the eyes open. Lovely, guys. And if you would like to use music tonight, you can pop some music on now. I will just share a playlist in the comments that you can see on YouTube. So if you would like to just connect to some music that helps you relax, that can be a really beautiful way to really help to set kind of a more relaxing place for your practice. So when you're ready, guys, bring the hands to the heart in prayer. Root down into the sitting bones. Inhale, look over the thumbs. And as you exhale, float the hands down. And we're going to come into the left hand side now. So we're going to walk the left fingertips over. You might stay on the palm, you might come down onto the forearm and then take the right arm up. So we're going to look over the top palm, take a breath, take an exhale. And continuing to breathe in and out of the nose, inhaling, exhaling. One more breath in, one more breath out. Slowly turn the head to look down. We're just going to slide that left arm in and take the right hand down. So opposite way, right arm floats down, left arm extends over the top of the head, finding that deep stretch into the side of the body. Breathing into the nose, out through the nose, into the nose, out through the nose. One more breath. Lovely, guys. One more exhale. And slowly let's come up. Take both arms up towards the sky, towards the ceiling. Take a breath in, lengthen the spine. And as you let that breath go, begin to come into a fold. So slowly, slowly, slowly folding. Just bringing the palms out in front of you. And taking a moment to relax the head. So just gently rolling the head from side to side. Breathing in. Breathing out. Maybe walking the fingertips out a little bit further in front of you. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more breath. One more exhale. And slowly begin to slide the hands in towards you. We're going to catch the ankles in the hands, come over the knees and roll onto all fours. So coming into a tabletop position. Just move any of your props that are out of the way. So wrists under the shoulders, guys, knees under the hips. Press down into the fingertips, spread the fingers wide, make sure the feet are planted flat on the mat. And begin to move just through a few cat and cows. So as you inhale, take the shoulders back, drop the belly, lift the heart. And as you exhale, dome the back, bring the chin towards the chest, curve the spine. Inhale, roll back through into your cow. And exhale, curl up slowly into your cat. Nice, one more inhale. And exhale. Come back to tabletop, nice flat back. And we're going to just start to make little circles into that left hip. And you might like to close the eyes down now. So slowly moving, you can begin to bring the shoulders in as well. Just moving into that left hand side. And just becoming a little bit more free with your movements now, guys. So whatever feels right in your body, we're going to begin to really just connect to how we're feeling in our bodies tonight, where might feel tight, where might feel tense. So next few breaths, just continuing to move and open into that left hand side. Nice. And when you're ready, just coming back through center and over to the right. So just making small circles into that right hand side first with the hips. And then beginning to bring the shoulders in. You might come through child's pose. And just beginning to move with a little bit more freedom into that right hand side now. Nice, keeping the connection to the breath as you move, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Lovely, guys. Come back to center and then tuck the toes, press into the palms and lift the seat up to downward facing dog. And in your downward facing dog, just begin to pedal the feet out. Maybe give the head a little shake so your feet are open to about hip width, guys. Hands are open to about shoulder width, spreading the fingers down, pressing the other way. Letting the head relax, lifting the tailbone high and just easing out the legs. Nice. We're going to move through a nice gentle flow before we move into our restorative practice. So start to just walk the feet forwards for me. So we're going to take the feet to the backs of the wrists and then catch the elbows in the hands. Let the head go. Let the head feel nice and heavy. And take a little sway from side to side. So a little bend in the knees at this point, guys. Breathing into the nose and out through the nose. Into the nose. Out through the nose. One more breath. One more exhale. Slowly drop the hands down towards the feet and begin to unravel and unwind up to standing. So slowly, slowly, slowly coming up. Roll the shoulders open. Inhale to take the arms up above the head. And on the exhalation, bring the hands down. We're going to send the left foot back and just come onto that left knee. So untucking the back toes. Inhale to sweep the arms up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Pause here, guys. Take a breath in. Out through the nose. And we're twisting to the right hand side. So take that left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Press the palms together to help open the chest. And look over that back shoulder. And this back knee can either stay down on the mat as is, or you can tuck the toes and lift that back leg up off the mat, gazing over that back shoulder. Lovely, guys. Continue to breathe in and out of the nose. Just finding your balance. Beautiful. One more inhale. One more exhale. Slowly bring the hands back to the heart. We're just going to bring both hands down. Frame that front foot. Step the right foot back. And come onto the knees. Lower chest and chin. Inhale, ripple forwards. Open the heart, look up. Take a breath. And exhale, tuck the toes and lift the seat back into your downward facing dog, guys. Nice, stay in your downward dog. Press into the palms, lift the tailbone high and press down into the heels as well. So you're making this beautiful triangular shape with the body. Nice, tailbone lifting, heels just gently pressing down. Remember, you can pedal out the feet if you need to. Couple more breaths. Nice. In our flow to restore practice, we start to just slowly begin to move from maybe a busy place in the mind, a tense place in the body, slowly beginning to calm. So beginning to calm the mind, relax the body as we open into each pose. One more breath, guys. One more exhale. Slowly walk the feet forwards. Bring the feet together this time, and we're going to keep a bend in the knees, but take the arms behind us, interlacing the fingers and lifting up through the arms to get a nice stretch through the shoulder blades. If it feels okay, you can begin to straighten the legs. Let the head relax. And take 3 breaths, guys, just rolling the shoulders towards each other, inhaling down into the belly, and exhaling out through the nose. Inhaling down into the belly and exhaling out through the nose. One more breath. One more exhale. Lovely, guys. Then the knees, sweep the arms forwards. We're going to release the arms and come into a chair pose. So relax the shoulders, scoop the belly in and sit back. Nice, breathing in, out through the nose. Breathing in, out through the nose, gaze over the thumbs for your last breath, last exhale. And slowly bring the hands down, frame the feet. This time we're going to step the right foot back and come onto that right knee. Nice. And tuck the toes. Inhale. Sweep the arms up. Relax the shoulders. Just finding the balance. Bring the hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale. Take your right elbow and hook it to the outside of the left knee. Look over the left shoulder, either keeping that back knee down, or you can tuck the toes and lift. Take 3 breaths here, guys, finding your balance, rolling that back shoulder behind you. Breathing in, out through the nose. Breathing in, out through the nose. One more breath. And slowly bring the hands back to center, float the hands down, take the left foot back, come onto the knees, lower the chest and chin. Inhale to ripple forwards. You can either stay on the belly for cobra or you can press the ground away and lift into upward dog. And when you're ready, come onto the knees, tuck the toes and lift yourself back up into downward facing dog, guys. Keep breathing, keep pressing the heels down, pressing into the palms, making that beautiful triangular shape with the body. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling into the nose, exhaling out through the nose. Lovely, guys. Just one more breath, one more exhalation. Nice. So from here, we're going to walk the feet back towards the front of the mat now. We're going to heel toe the feet open and slowly begin to sit down, bringing the elbows to the inside of the knees, bringing the hands together. Now, if anyone is feeling really tight in the hips tonight, guys, one variation you can do is to add your books under your sitting bones, like your blocks. You might need a couple of books. So lengthening up through the crown of the head. Closing the eyes. And just beginning to connect to the base of the spine, to our Muladhara chakra. Breathing in, lengthening tall. And exhaling, relaxing the shoulders. Inhaling, lengthening the spine. Exhaling, relaxing the shoulders. One more breath. One more exhale. Blinking the eyes open, we're just going to bring the hands down, release the feet, step the feet back and come onto the knees. Open the knees wide, bring the big toes together and sit yourself back, guys, into child's pose. Extend the arms out. Let the chest just melt down towards your mat. We're going to take 5 breaths in child's pose, really connecting again to the base of the spine, our Muladhara chakra. And the color for this chakra is red. So if it helps, you can maybe visualize a ball of red light, maybe spinning gently in this space. And as we take a little pause here, in child's pose, I invite you to just ask yourself the question internally. How am I feeling today? How are you feeling today? I tend to ask a lot of other people that. Rarely do we ask that of ourselves. How are you feeling today? Beautiful, guys. Last breath in your child's pose. Last exhalation. Slowly start to just roll up the spine, rippling, bringing the knees back in, come back into your cat. So nice curved spine, maybe pressing down onto the fingertips and lengthening just a fraction more for one more inhale. One more exhale. And then slowly reversing. Tuck the toes under, guys. We're going to move through a couple of warriors for our flow, and then we're going to move into some more juicy restorative poses. So relaxing the head down, lifting the tailbone high. On your next inhale, just take the left leg up. It doesn't have to be super high. Keeping the hips square, toes pointing down. Take one breath in. And as you exhale, swing the left leg forwards and through, step the left foot down, flatten that back heel. Nice, and we're going to come up into warrior one. So sweeping the arms up, breathing in, breathing out. Opening the arms wide and coming to warrior two. So extending the arms long, squaring the hips. And we're going to move with the breath now. So turn the palms up for me. And as you breathe in, straighten the legs, bring the hands to prayer. And as you exhale, float back down into warrior two. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach the arms up. Exhale, back to warrior two. One more. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, warrior two. Take the right arm forwards, back through to warrior one, hips square. Inhale, gaze over the thumbs. And exhale, float both hands down. Turn onto the ball of the back foot, guys. Step the left foot back. You can either come onto knees, chest and chin, or you can lower through chaturanga. Inhale to lift and open the body. And exhale, come back to your downward dog, guys. Take 3 breaths here. So slowly beginning to warm the body up and feel into any sensations that might be arising. There might be some spaces that feel open, some spaces that maybe feel a little bit tighter, tenser. Nice. One more breath. One more exhale. On your next inhale, step into that left foot and float the right leg up. Keep it long. Take a breath in, square the hips. Exhale, press into the palms. One more breath. And as you exhale, take that right knee forwards. We're going to step the right foot down, flatten the back heel. And then take the arms up. Warrior one first, inhaling. And exhaling, opening out to warrior two. And we're going to gaze over the front fingertips, squaring the hips to the side. Breathing in, breathing out. Preparing to move with the breath. Palms up. Inhale, legs straighten, hands come to prayer. Exhale, slow, steady breath back to warrior two. Inhale, hands come above the head in prayer. Exhale, warrior two. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Bending into that front knee. Inhaling, taking both arms up, warrior one. And exhale, bring both hands down, frame the front foot, turn onto the ball of the back foot, step the right foot back, come onto knees, lower chest and chin. Inhale to ripple forwards. And exhale, back to your downward facing dog, guys. Lift the tailbone high, press into the heels, relax the head. Stay where you are. And just check in with the body. Check in with your posture, with your alignment. Lifting the tailbone up, pressing the heels down. Beautiful. Pressing into the palms. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. We've got one more breath, guys. One more exhale. Lovely. Stay where you are, but step the feet together for me. And we're going to keep pressing down through the heels, either keeping the hands exactly where they are if that's comfortable, guys, or you've got an option here to come down onto the forearms if you would like, and take 3 breaths, really stretching into the legs. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more breath. One more exhale. And slowly drop down onto the knees. Keep the knees together and sit yourself back into an extended child's pose. And you can either just keep the arms out in front, or you can float the arms alongside the body and let the chest, let the head just melt down towards the mat. Guys, remember you can use your bricks underneath your head if you need to. We're going to take 3 deep breaths. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more breath. One more exhale. Lovely, guys. We're going to prepare to come into our restorative practice now for the evening. So slowly begin to unwind, begin to unravel. We're going to cross the feet and come onto our sitting bones from here. And from here, guys, let's just come back to a seat how we started. And let's bring both hands to rest on the lower belly. Relax the shoulders. Close the eyes down. And I invite you to just simply connect to your breathing now. So really beginning to fill the lower belly as you inhale into the nose. And as you exhale out through the nose. Inhaling down into the belly. Exhaling out. You might like to float the palms up to rest on the rib cage. Just beginning to breathe into where the palms are. Allowing the ribs and the belly to expand as you breathe. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in, sitting up nice and tall through the crown of the head. Breathing out. And slowly beginning to just blink the eyes open. Lovely, guys. Grab your pillows. You can use your blanket here as well. We're going to bring the pillows out in front of us to use them as props. If you would prefer not to use pillows, guys, you are more than welcome. If you feel comfortable coming in without props, please listen to what your body needs this evening. And we're going to open the legs wide into like a straddle pose. Not so wide that it feels really uncomfortable in the hips, but wide enough so you feel an opening sensation. And again, we're going to ground into the sitting bones. So really connecting to the earth, lengthening up nice and tall through the crown of the head. And slowly starting to lower yourself down onto maybe your supports. If you're not using supports, you can come down onto the forearms. You can use your books, anything else underneath the head as well if you'd like some support there. Or maybe just letting yourself relax down onto the chest if that feels good. And we're going to let the legs just relax in this pose. So we're going to flex the feet, take a breath in, and then exhale, let the legs relax. Nice. So letting yourself just begin to relax into this forward fold, keeping connected to the earth, so connecting to that grounding sensation through the sitting bones. But letting the chest, letting the shoulders, letting the head relax now. Lovely, guys. And we're going to start to slow everything down. Slowing the movements, slowing the breath, and clearing the mind, most importantly, slowing the thoughts. So just noticing firstly how the mind is behaving at the moment. Is the mind busy? Do you have a lot of thoughts drifting in and out of your consciousness? And if you notice that your mind feels quite heavy tonight, let's bring that focus, that awareness, to rest with the breathing. And if you're finding it difficult to stay present or focused tonight, guys, I invite you to just repeat this super simple little mantra. As you breathe in, repeat internally the word let. And as you breathe out, repeat internally the word go. So really helping to let go and help you to relax into each of these poses. We're going to take just 5 more breaths here as you breathe in and as you breathe out, letting go, starting to really slow everything down. The mind, the heart rate, and the breath. Lovely, guys. Just finding that gentle, comfortable pace with your inhalation to your exhalation. Nice. And after that last exhale, just slowly begin to walk the hands back in towards you. So we're going to keep our pillows and our props handy and just bring the legs in. From here, we're going to turn onto the back. And we're going to keep those pillows close because we might like to use them for our twist. So keep your pillows over to your right hand side. Bring yourself into the middle of the mat, guys, and we're going to lay down onto our backs from here. So scoop the belly in, lay yourself flat. We're going to take the left knee in and extend the right leg long. So let the right leg just relax down onto the ground. Take that left knee in towards you. Take a breath, relax the shoulders, and exhale, let the breath go. Use your right hand and guide that left knee across the body and over to the right hand side. And we're going to let that top leg rest down on the pillows unless it is comfortable to let that top knee come all the way down. Take the left arm and just let it relax next to you. So you're opening into that left shoulder as well. And turn the head to look over the left shoulder, so away from that top leg. So finding your twist, relaxing the shoulders back, using props if you need to under that top leg, guys, or removing them if you don't. And beginning to breathe, closing the eyes down. Allowing yourself to really soften into the twist. Beautiful, guys. Connecting back to your breath. And with the eyes closed, bringing your awareness back to the base of the spine, back to our Muladhara. And as I mentioned when we opened our practice, this chakra is associated with our stability, with our safety, with our security. And if this chakra is feeling unbalanced, focusing on the breath, beginning to relax and really connecting to this energetic center in the body can really help to support our well-being, our health, our mental health, how we're feeling. So maybe just spending this next moment or so that will be in the twist, just connecting to this space and allowing any sensations, any emotions, anything that's there to just be present now. Continuing to breathe, just allowing yourself to relax into the twist. Inhaling into the nose, out through the nose, into the nose, out through the nose. We'll take 3 final breaths here, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Last breath, last exhale. And slowly turn the head back to center. Roll back onto your spine and draw the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a little hug, a little squeeze, maybe a rock from side to side. And when you're ready, coming back to center, guys, we're going to just move any cushions that you're using, any supports, any props over to the opposite side. Taking the right knee in, extending that left leg out. Inhale, draw the knee in towards the chest. And as you exhale, float that left hand and float the knee across. So that left hand guides the right knee across and over towards either your pillows or down towards your mat or the ground beneath you. Let the right arm either extend out if you have space wherever you're practicing, or you can lift the hand up in like a cactus shape. Turning to look over the right shoulder. And deepening the breath again. Breathing into the nose. Out through the nose. Into the nose. Out through the nose. Closing the eyes if they're open, guys, and just breathing into your twist, allowing yourself to completely relax into the pose. Sending each breath down into the belly. And connecting back to your base chakra, your root chakra. Take a few more breaths, just allowing yourself to soften with each exhalation, breathing in and exhaling through the nose. Breathing in and exhaling through the nose. Lovely, guys. Last few breaths, breathing in. Breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. One more inhale, one more exhale. And slowly just roll the head back to center. Roll that top knee back. We're going to bring the hands down next to us and just lift back up onto the sitting bones. We're going to take our pillows, our bolsters behind us now, and come into a reclining bound angle pose. So position your bolsters or your pillows so they are directly behind you, guys. If anyone has any stiffness going on at the hips or any tightness at the knees, I would suggest popping books or some pillows underneath the knees, maybe even a blanket on top there if that's comfortable. And in your own time, when you're ready, draw the pillows into the back. Inhale, lift up through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, slowly lower yourself back. We're going to wrap the shoulders around the support, whichever is underneath you. Take a moment to get yourself settled. Make sure the head is supported here, guys, as well. Nice. We're going to bring the hands just onto the rib cage again. You might like to just roll up a blanket and pop it underneath the neck. So hands on the rib cage. Closing the eyes. And beginning to just connect back to your breathing. Finding that steady flow of inhalation to exhalation. As you breathe in, feel the belly rise, feel the ribcage expand. As you exhale, feel the breath just gently, slowly release from your body. Inhaling, belly rises, rib cage expands. And as you slowly release the breath, gently letting go. And staying in your reclining bound angle pose. Just staying connected to that steady flow of breath, guys. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Breathing in. Breathing out. Finding just a gentle, steady flow in to exhalation. And just seeing if with every exhale you can allow yourself to soften more into the posture. And we'll take just 3 more breaths here. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Lovely, guys. And after your next exhale, just slowly blink the eyes open. Draw the knees slowly together. We're going to heel toe the feet open to about hip width. Bring the palms down next to you. Lift the chin up towards the chest and press yourself back up onto the sitting bone. So we can just turn to face the opposite way for our next pose. So we're going to use the pillows in the same way as our bolster or as our supports. You might like to use blocks or books for this posture as well. We're going to come into a supported pigeon pose, restorative pigeon. So come onto all fours again and take the left knee to the back of the left wrist. So left knee to the back of the left wrist. Take the foot forward, so you're tucking that left foot underneath you. Square the hips and then let that right leg extend behind you. So this is where you might like to use pillows or props or blankets underneath your left hip to give you a little bit of support on that side to help you square the hips. And when you're ready, guys, inhale, lengthen the spine. And on your exhale, we're going to come down onto the pillows, down onto the bolster as our support. So we're propping up the upper body with cushions, with pillows. Maybe you'd like a blanket underneath your head. We're going to turn the head to one side, whatever feels most comfortable for the neck. And then close the eyes down. Letting the shoulders relax, just making sure you have a little bit of space between your shoulders and your ears. Relaxing the head. Coming back to that steady flow of breath. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling, breathing in and out through the nose. Lovely, guys. Let's just take a moment to check in with how you're feeling physically in this posture. So beginning to connect to your body. Any sensations that may be arising in the pose. And now let's begin to check in with how you're feeling mentally. How's the mind? Where are the thoughts? If your mind has drifted, as minds often do, without judgment, just slowly bring the awareness back to the breath. Or maybe back to your intention, if that helps you to stay focused, stay relaxed, stay present. Beautiful, guys. With every exhale, just seeing if you can soften any more into the pose, maybe finding a little bit more space as we open, as we help soften and relax the body with every exhale that you release. We're going to take just 5 final breaths into this side. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, inhaling, exhaling. Last 2 breaths, and last breath. Lovely, guys. Come out of this pose slowly. So just releasing the head first, looking forwards, bringing the hands in, pressing down, taking a breath as you lengthen the spine. Open the mouth, let that breath go. Release that left knee. We're going to come back through tabletop and just check that the hands are underneath the shoulders first. And when you're ready, bring that right knee to the back of the right wrist, tuck the foot underneath you, and then slide that left leg away. So squaring the hips off. Maybe using pillows or blankets under that right sitting bone if you want a little bit of support, guys, to help you square the shoulders and the hips forwards. Take an inhale as you lengthen up through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, just slowly letting yourself relax down towards your supports. And turning the head, maybe the opposite side, just to even out the neck if that's comfortable, guys. Remembering you can use your cushions or your pillows underneath your head to give you a little bit of additional support. Relaxing the shoulders, just checking you have a little bit of space here between the shoulders and the ears. And now closing the eyes and settling into our pigeon pose. Just beginning to allow everything to relax, just a fraction more with each exhalation. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, into the nose, out through the nose. And as we settle and soften into the posture, just allowing the mind to stay clear of thoughts. If the mind begins to drift and wander, again, just anchoring that focus, that awareness, back to the breath, or perhaps coming back to your intention. Allowing yourself to sink deeper into the pose with every exhalation. And we'll take 5 last breaths. Inhaling, exhaling through the nose. Inhaling, exhaling through the nose. Breathing in, breathing out. Final 2 breaths. And in your own time, taking your last breath, slowly releasing the head, turning to look forwards. We're going to bring the hands in under the shoulders and inhale, press up, lengthening the spine. Take a breath, guys, into the nose. Let it go through the mouth. Slowly coming back through your tabletop. And from here we're going to cross the feet, make our way onto our sitting bones. Take your pillows, your blankets, your supports, and we're going to bring them underneath the knees and take ourselves back. So you might like a blanket for underneath the head here, guys, as well. We're going to come to lay back on the mat, but keep the legs supported. Bringing the hands to rest down on the belly. So in a triangle shape, thumbs together, first fingers together. Bring the thumbs to rest at the navel and let the fingers just float down, pointing towards the toes. Allow yourself to relax here. Pressing down into the spine, into the vertebrae. Relaxing the shoulders, closing the eyes. Just allowing the legs to feel completely supported. Making any last little movements, any adjustments you need to make before you come to total stillness in the pose. I'm going to talk you through a breathing practice tonight that is really effective for reducing stress and anxiety. This is a really great breath to have in your kind of self-care toolbox for whenever you're feeling overwhelmed, whenever you might be feeling ungrounded or insecure or unsettled as well. So this can be a really great breath. And it's called box breathing or square breathing. And I'm going to talk you through the breath first before we practice it. So keep just breathing gently in and out of the nose. And I wanted to just explain a little bit about why this breath is so effective. The slow holding of breath allows CO2 to build up in the blood. And an increased blood CO2 enhances the response of our vagus nerve. And when we exhale, that helps to stimulate our parasympathetic nervous system, and that nervous system is what we need to be in to activate our relaxation response, our rest and digest. So when we're feeling stressed, when we're feeling anxious or overwhelmed, we'll be functioning in our sympathetic nervous system, so our fight, flight or freeze response. So one way of bringing us into this relaxed nervous system, the place that we want to be in, is to breathe. Focused, steady breathing. So allowing yourself to just stay settled in your posture, breathing into the nose and out through the nose. We're going to start to breathe in 4 parts. We're going to take an inhale for the count of 4. We're then going to pause the breath for the count of 4. Exhale for the count of 4. And pause the breath for the count of 4. So imagine you are drawing a box with your breath. So take a few more just gentle inhales and exhales. And on your next inhale, taking the breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause the breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. So keep practicing that breath, guys, just in your own pace. Inhaling, count of 4. Pausing, count of 4. Exhaling, count of 4. And pausing, count of 4. And it might help to just mentally draw a box with your breath. Inhaling, pausing, exhaling, and pausing. We're going to practice this square or box breath for the next moment or so, guys. So just staying connected to that gentle, steady flow. If the count of 4 feels too much, you can reduce the count. Or alternatively, if you feel like you can hold the breath for longer counts, if that's comfortable, you can extend. Just remembering to breathe, inhaling, pause, and then breathe, exhaling, pause. So beginning to draw that square mentally as you breathe. Lovely, guys. We're going to take just a few steady breaths after that last exhalation. And just come back to a gentle flow with your breath. Beautiful. You can either just keep the legs supported, or if you'd like, you can roll your pillows out to the side or away from you, whatever. From there. So let the legs just extend out in front of you. Coming into Shavasana. Either the legs can stay supported or they can just extend out. Beautiful. Just beginning to relax the expression on the face. Relaxing the muscles at the jaw, relaxing the brow. And taking a few deep breaths into the nose and out through the mouth now. Breathing into the nose, out through the mouth now. Breathing into the nose and out through the mouth. Beginning to just scan your awareness down your body, relaxing from the shoulders down to the tips of the fingers, letting the arms relax. Relaxing the spine from the top of the neck to the base, letting the back of the body completely relax. From the hips down to the toes. And finally, let's bring awareness back to the belly. Letting the belly soften and fill as you breathe in and out. And for these next few moments, just allowing yourself to completely relax. If you notice the mind wandering, coming back to that simple mantra, let with every breath in and go with every exhale. Slowly beginning to move the fingers and the toes, beginning to wake up just gently. Taking a few breaths and just slowly, in your own time, let's come back to a comfortable seat. Keep the eyes closed if you can, guys. And just connect back down to the sitting bones. And you can turn the palms up, resting the hands on the knees. And I'd like to close our practice with just a self-care exercise. Answering the questions I ask you internally and finishing off these sentences. So reflecting them back to yourself. I love you for. I love you for. Asking yourself that question. I love you for. I forgive you for. I forgive you for. If I really loved you, I would. If I really loved you, I would. And finally, because I really love you, I will. Because I really love you, I will. And before we open our eyes and close our evening practice together, I invite you to set an intention to take with you off your mat, away from this practice. How can you practice more self-care, more self-love? Maybe taking inspiration from that final question, because I really love you, I will. And when you're ready, guys, let's just slowly blink the eyes open. And bring the hands to the heart in prayer. Namaste. Guys, thank you so much for joining me this evening. I am so grateful for each and every one of you who has taken part. MOREMIND is an area of more yoga that we are growing and developing at the moment, and it's really our commitment to supporting our community on a holistic level through mental health, through physical health, through different elements of well-being, and I am so grateful to you for joining me this evening and for taking part, for your energy. I know it is a strange time at the moment with everything being online and a lot of us are feeling ungrounded, but these kind of breathing techniques, keeping our practice going, staying connected in different ways is really such a powerful practice of self-care in itself. So you should be so grateful to yourself for continuing to practice and for showing up for yourself tonight. Thank you, guys. I will be on YouTube for the next few moments to answer any questions if anyone has anything they would like to ask about, and we are also running a weekly connection cafe on Wednesday evenings at 6:30 where we'll be discussing different topics around mental health. So if you'd like to join us this week, it's going to be about panic attacks and looking at anxiety, and we'll be learning some breathing techniques and talking about the different ways that we can support ourselves and each other as as well. So I would love to see you there, and take care of yourselves, my loves. Good night.